All right, so today we're taking a deep dive into something I think is pretty fascinating.
Okay, yeah.
We're going to be looking at e-commerce
hmm
and specifically an online electronics store
All right.
called mygss.pk.
Okay.
And this is in Pakistan. So
Interesting.
we're going to be looking at their homepage and just kind of dissecting,
Okay.
all the things that we can learn from it.
Yeah. It's amazing how much you can glean from a single web page
Right.
about a company's marketing strategy, how they view their customers.
Yeah.
And in this case, I think it offers a really interesting glimpse into,
Yeah.
the world of e-commerce in a specific regional context.
Absolutely. And, I think one of the first things that jumps out at me
Okay.
when I look at this homepage is this huge Shop Now button
Oh, yeah.
right in the middle of the page.
Front center.
It's like they're really trying to get you to click on that.
Absolutely. It's a classic call to action.
Yeah.
They're using that prime real estate right in the middle of the page. Right.
To really drive user behavior.
Yeah.
And they're probably playing on a little bit of psychology there too.
Oh, really? How so?
Wait, have you ever heard of the fear of missing out principle? So you see how they got those limited time deals right next to that Shop Now button?
Oh, yeah, I see that.
It creates a sense of urgency, like you got to get it now before it's gone.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, it's a very effective way to nudge people towards making a purchase.
So it's not just about showing you the products.
Yeah.
It's about actually kind of using psychology.
Exactly. They're trying to create an experience
Okay.
that encourages you to buy.
That makes sense. And then I also see that they have this news and updates section
Oh, yeah.
with articles comparing different smartphones, for example.
Yeah, so they're not just selling products here.
Right.
They're also providing valuable information to their customers.
Right.
It's a form of content marketing.
Okay.
They're positioning themselves as experts in the field. So they're like a thought leader in a way.
Exactly. They want to be seen as a trusted source of information for all things electronics.
That makes a lot of sense.
And, that builds trust with customers,
Right.
which ultimately leads to more sales.
Makes sense.
It's a really smart strategy.
And then there's also the review section.
Oh, yeah. That's crucial these days.
I mean, everyone reads reviews before they buy something online, right?
Absolutely. Online reviews have become so influential. People really rely on them to make informed decisions.
It's like social proof almost.
Exactly. It's like getting a recommendation from a friend.
Right.
And for a company like mygss.pk, it's a way to showcase their credibility.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying, hey, look at what real people are saying about our products and services.
Yeah, it shows that they're transparent.
Exactly.
And they're not afraid to let people share their honest opinions.
Right. And that goes a long way in building trust with potential customers.
Okay, so they're using, calls to action, psychology, content marketing, social proof.
Yeah.
But then another thing that I noticed was how easy their website is to navigate.
Oh, yeah.
Like the categories are clearly laid out in the navigation bar.
That's user experience at its finest.
Right.
A well-designed website that's easy to use
Yeah.
can make a huge difference in customer satisfaction.
So they're thinking about, not just getting you to the site,
Yeah.
but then once you're there, making it easy to find what you want.
Absolutely. The goal is to make the whole shopping journey as seamless as possible, from browsing to checkout,
Okay.
and that all contributes to a positive user experience.
So it seems like mygss.pk is really putting a lot of thought into creating a unique online experience
Yeah,
for their customers.
absolutely. They're using a combination of different strategies
Yeah.
to engage their audience and drive sales.
Right. So they're using psychology,
Mm-hmm.
they're building trust through content,
Yeah,
and they're prioritizing user friendliness.
exactly. They seem to have a really good understanding of their target audience and what it takes to succeed in the Pakistani e-commerce market.
And that's what's so fascinating about this.
Yeah.
Looking at a platform like this gives us insights not just into, online retail, but also into the cultural and regional trends
Absolutely.
that shape consumer behavior.
It makes you wonder, how do other e-commerce platforms adapt their approach in different parts of the world?
That's a really good question.
How do cultural differences influence
Yeah.
online shopping habits?
Right. Like what works in one country
Exactly.
might not work in another.
It's a fascinating area to explore.
It really is.
And it just shows how complex and dynamic
Yeah.
the world of e-commerce really is.
Absolutely.
It's constantly evolving, and
Yeah.
it's always adapting to the needs and preferences
Right.
of consumers around the globe.
Well, this has been a really insightful look into, the
Yeah.
world of e-commerce and
It really has.
And specifically, how mygss.pk is, approaching it in Pakistan.
Absolutely.
So thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
My pleasure.
And for everyone listening,
Yeah.
keep an eye out for those cultural differences when you're shopping online.
Because they can be really fascinating.
They can be really fascinating. And, it's just fun to see how,
Yeah.
companies are adapting their strategies
Absolutely.
to different parts of the world.
It's a global marketplace out there.
It really is. Okay. Thanks again.
Anytime.
And we'll see you next time.
Sounds good.
Bye.